In today's class, we will study one more antenna, that is Aggie-Uda antenna. The Aggie-Uda antenna developed by Professor Aggie and Uda in the year 1928. The basic element used in Aggie-Uda antenna is a lambda by 2 dipole element which is placed horizontally, and the signal which you want to radiate will be given to this lambda by 2 dipole elements, and it is also called as a driven element or the active elements. In order to increase the directivity, other parasitic elements or the passive elements are placed parallel to the lambda by 2 dipole elements. The passive elements which are kept at the front side of the lambda by 2 dipole element are called as the director, which is having a length 5% less than the driven element, and the passive elements which are kept at the back side of the driven element are called as reflectors, which are having a length 5% more than the driven element. And these passive elements are used to convert a bidirectional radiation pattern into a unidirectional radiation pattern, and the space between the various elements of the antenna is varies between 0.1 lambda to 0.3 lambdas. These passive elements or the parasitic elements are placed parallel to the active elements or the lambda by 2 dipole element. The construction details of the Aggie-Uda antenna is shown in the figure. So, this is the driven element, and the driven element is nothing but the lambda by 2 dipole element, which provides bidirectional radiation patterns, and the length of this element is lambda by 2 or 0.5 lambda, and the parasitic elements which is kept at the front side of this driven element is called as a director, which is having a length 5% less than the driven element. So, that value is equal to 0.45 lambda, and the parasitic elements which is kept at the back side of this driven element is called as a reflector, which is having a length 5% more than this driven element. So, that is value equal to 0.55 5 lambda, and the spacing between the various elements of the antenna is varying between 0.1 lambda to 0.3 lambdas. And whenever these parasitic elements are added, then the input impedance decreases, and this lambda by 2 element is used to increase the input impedance because of decrease in the input impedance by these parasitic elements. And in the Aguda antenna, we have only one reflectors and we have many number of directors. And as the number of directors goes on increases, then per director the gain increases by 3 dB. And the maximum number of directors allowed in the Aguda antenna is 11. That is, maximum 11 number of directors can be added to the Aguda antenna. The parasitic elements which are having a length more than lambda by 2 are inductive, and the parasitic elements which are having a length less than lambda by 2 are capacitive, and these will lag the current due to the induced voltage and lead the current due to the induced voltage respectively. So that means to say that the reflector will lag the current due to the induced voltage, whereas the director will lead the current due to the induced voltage. This reflector will add the fields to the driven element, or the reflector reflects the signals back to the driven elements in order to add the fields, whereas this director tries to add the fields and radiate the signals in a one directions. And the radiation pattern of the Aguda antenna is the radiation patterns of the Aguda antenna is unidirectional, and it looks like this because this reflector is reflecting the signal back to this, and the director tries to direct the radiation in one particular directions. Therefore, the entire antenna combination will radiate the signal in a particular directions. Some of the characteristics of Aguda antenna are reflectors, directors and active elements are referred as beam antenna. Second characteristic is it has lightweight, low cost and simple design. Bandwidth increases between 2% when the spacing between the antenna elements varies between 0.1 lambda to 0.15 lambda. It is also known as a super gain or super directivity antenna because of higher gain. And if you want to increase the directivity, then you have to use more number of directors. That is, directivity can be increased by increasing the number of directors. It is essentially a fixed frequency device. Frequency sensitivity and a bandwidth of 3% is achievable. And to increase the directivity, these antennas can be stacked one above the others or it can be placed side by side. Now let us consider some of the design calculations. To design an Aguda antenna, it is necessary to know the wavelength. The wavelength of electromagnetic waves is given by lambda is equal to c by f, where c is equal to velocity of the light and f is the frequency of electromagnetic waves. And you know that length of the dipole in Aguda antenna is lambda by 2. In this equation, substitute the values of lambda, so that is equal to c by f, and then substitute the values of c, this is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by f into 2, and this is equal to 150 divided by f, and this f is in megahertz. Now from this equation, make a note that while calculating the length of the dipole or any element, adjust the values of f in megahertz, that is frequency in megahertz, and use the value directly without multiplying it by 10 to the power of 6. So that means to say that whenever you are including the frequency here, just write that frequency value, but don't multiply it by 10 to the power of 6. Due to the electrical characteristics of the antenna materials, it is found that the antenna elements are 5 to 7% shorter than or smaller than the actual antenna what you are designing. We rewrite the formula as for the dipole L is equal to 143 divided by F, and for the reflector length equal to 150 divided by F, and for director 1 length equal to 137 divided by F, and all the values are measured in megahertz, and the spacing between the reflector and the dipole is given by 0.25 lambda, and this is equal to 75 divided by F measured in megahertz, and the spacing between the reflector and the director is 0.13 lambda, and this is equal to 40 divided by F, which is measured in megahertz, and spacing between the two directors D1 and D2, so this is equal to 38 divided by F measured in megahertz. And you have one note, When more directors are required, then the length of the subsequent directors reduces by 2.5%. When you want to increase the directivity, we are using more number of directors. When more number of directors are required, then the length of the directors will reduce by 2.5%. Now let us solve some problems on Yagi-Uda antenna. The given problem is calculate the length of dipole, reflector, directors 1, director 2, director 3 of Yagi-Uda antenna along with the spacing between the elements for a channel 5, that is in the VHF band 3. Now the band of frequencies for the channel 5 in the VHF range is 174 MHz to 181 MHz. Therefore, we can use the center frequency f is equal to 174 plus 181 divided by 2. So, this is going to be 177.5 MHz. Now, calculate the length of all the elements. The length of the dipole equal to 143 divided by f. This is equal to 143 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.80 meters. Length of the reflector equal to 152 divided by f, 152 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.86 meters. Length of the director 1 equal to 137 divided by f. This is equal to 137 divided by 177.5. This is equal to 0.77 meters. Then length of the director 2 is equal to 133 divided by f. So, this is equal to 133 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.749 meters. And the length of the director 3 equal to 130 divided by f. This is equal to 130 divided by 177.5. This is equal to 0.73 meters. Then the spacing between the dipole and the reflector is 75 divided by f. So, this is equal to 75 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.42 meters. The spacing between the dipole and the director 1 is equal to 40 divided by f. So, this is equal to 40 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.23 meters. Next, the spacing between the director 1 and director 2 is equal to 38 divided by f, 38 divided by 177.5. So, this is equal to 0.21 meters. And the spacing between the director 2 and director 3 is 36 divided by f. This is equal to 36 divided by 177.5. This is equal to 0.20 meters. Now, after all the design calculations are over, then write the diagram of the Yagi-Uda antenna. So, this is your lambda by 2 dipole element. Here you are feeding the signals, and this is the reflector. This is director 1, director 2, director 3, what is asked in the problem. And the spacing between the dipole and the reflector is 0.42 meters. And the spacing between dipole and the director 1 is 0.23 meters. And the spacing between director 1 and director 2 is 0.21 meters. And the spacing between director 2 and director 3 is 0.20 meters. So, this is how you can calculate the various parameters. Now, let us consider one more problem. The next problem is design an Aggie-Wood antenna of 6 elements to have a gain of 12 dB if the operating frequency is 200 megahertz. Frequency is given as 200 megahertz. Therefore, length of the dipole is equal to 143 divided by f. This is equal to 143 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.715 meters. And the length of the reflector is equal to 152 divided by f. This is equal to 152 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.76 meters. And the length of the director 1 is equal to 137 divided by f. So this is equal to 137 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.685 meters. And the length of the director 2 is equal to 133 divided by f. So this is equal to 133 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.665 meters. and the length of the director 3 is equal to 130 divided by f. This is equal to 130 divided by 200. So this is equal to 0.65 meters. And the length of the director 4 is equal to 126 divided by f. This is equal to 126 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.63 meters. Once you calculate the length of all the elements, 6 elements, because in the given problem a 6 elements have been asked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements you have calculated. Then you have to calculate the spacing between the lambda by 2 element and the reflectors, and the lambda by 2 element and the directors. Nothing but dipole and the reflector, and dipole and the director one. The spacing between the reflector and the dipole is equal to 75 divided by f. This is equal to 75 divided by 200. This is equal to 0.375 meters. And the spacing between the director and the dipole is 93 divided by f. This is equal to 93 divided by 200. So this is equal to 0.465 meters. And the spacing between the director 1 and director 2, director 2 and director 3, and director 3 and director 4 are almost equal. So therefore this is equal to 0.465 meters.